Good afternoon.
They're a form of expression, a way to memorialize loved ones, a creative display to normalize. But tattoos are also causing some medical scares. Today on Delmarva Live, we share one woman's story of cancer, how her ink played a part in her scans, and which... They're a form of expression, a way to memorialize loved ones, a creative display to normalize. But tattoos are also causing some medical scares. Today on Delmarva Live, we share one woman's story of cancer, how her ink played a part in her scans, and which tests the art can impact and how.
How trusty is the trusty cane? That's what we're trying to figure out today. The makers claim it provides secure, reliable support when you need it. It also folds for convenience and sports alike to get around in the dark. Sounds great, right? But does it really work? We put it to the test.
Something many of us test each and every day is our kitchen sink garbage disposal. But do you know what you should and should not put down the drain? Angie Hicks from Angie's List schools us with some Disposal 101.
No disposals needed here because there won't be anything left. Today we're in the Delmarva Life kitchen with a chef from Abbott's Grill learning how to make a delicious buttermilk fried chicken with green tomato relish and a panna cotta with peaches for dessert.
And as if that wasn't enough, this Monday we also have our most wanted list. See if you know any of today's fugitives. Delmarva Live starts right now.
Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
Monday after a three-day weekend for most, a wet 4th of July. But Red, White, and Boom still managed to get in the fireworks last night. Take a look at this. This was in Salisbury. This is video from the event. You know, Saturday night was when it was supposed to happen, but we had rain in Salisbury, so they postponed it until Sunday night, and I guess had a wonderful crowd last night for that event.
I think we got our works off in Laurel Saturday night. According to what I heard and the shaking dogs that I was babysitting.
Well, another big event last night is Team USA strikes back and wins the Women's World Cup Championship, taking down Japan 5-2. Did you see this? The Americans scored early and often with 4 goals in the opening 16 minutes, 3 by Carly Lloyd in the fastest hat trick in Women's World Cup history and avenging a loss to Japan in the 2011 title game. Now, we watched it last night at Specific Gravity in Salisbury. Look at all that red, white, and blue in the crowd. It was a good time.
Good time had by all. Okay, so is this sounding pretty good to you? Well, soccer is going to be one of the sports offered at the YMCA Sports Day later this month. Football, soccer, and baseball clinics, as well as games, activities, contest prizes, and registration for upcoming leagues, part of this free event. The YMCA Sports Day is Saturday. It's going to be July 18th from 9 in the morning until 12:30 p.m. at the YMCA in Salisbury. Another
big event, the Talbot County Fair, starts on Wednesday. The Talbot County Fair features 4-H and FFA exhibits, animal judging, games, rides, food, entertainment, and so much more. Now, the fair is at the Talbot Agriculture and Education Center on Heiners Lane, just off U.S. Route 50, west-north of Easton. Admission is on Wednesday is free.
Now that's Wednesday. On Thursday is one of my favorite events. The Tuckahoe Steam and Gas Show is also this week. Demonstrations include blacksmithing, wheat threshing, horse and steam power, steam and gas powered sawmills, shingle sawing, rock crushing, a variety of crafts. The show begins at noon on Thursday. It runs through Sunday. Admission's only $6 for an adult. Kids under 12 get in for free.
Wow. Starting their careers, 14 law enforcement officers from Wicomico, Worcester, Talbot, Caroline, and Queen Anne's County graduated in the 74th entrance level class of the Eastern Shore Criminal Justice Academy.
That's a mouthful.
It is. Graduation exercises were held in the Guerreri Hall at Warwick Community College in Salisbury, featuring a commencement address by Sheriff Joe Gamble of the Talbot County Sheriff's Office.
You know, your security is in good hands as well with another class of JROTC moving up. This is a Sussex Tech team from a couple of years ago. Cadets from schools across Delaware and Wicomico County took part during the annual Camp Vigilance Delaware program. Over the course of the week-long camp, the cadets spent time at the Indian River U.S. Coast Guard facility, the Delaware Air Guard facilities, as well as an obstacle course and rappelling tower at the Maryland National Guard training site in Gunpowder Falls. I want to be one. The 62 students came from Cape Henlopen, Sussex Central, Sussex Tech, Wicomico County, Mount Pleasant, and Appoquinimink, I never say that right, high schools as well.
But I know that the one camp that you would want to go to is
Space camp.
A local teacher got to live out a dream, at least Jimmy's dream. John Reichenberg recently attended space camp. Reichenberg is a teacher at Choices Academy and was one of 200 chosen for the camp in Huntsville, Alabama. He was put into a team of 15, and that group participated in a ropes course and missions throughout the camp, including a lunar landing and docking at the International Space Station. Well, they really didn't land on the moon, but they did simulators.
But they got to pretend.
They got to pretend.
Okay. Another camp that is looking better and better is Camp Barnes. Established in Frankfurt in 1947, it has evolved during its 68-year history. Originally, it was created to curb juvenile delinquency. It is now a summer camp that welcomes children of all backgrounds into a structured but nurturing environment. But they've been using the same restrooms and showers for half a century. Now enter the Fenwick Island Lions Club, who renovated them. Take a look at this. It's one of the newly ADA compliant showers. The camp also hosted a dedication ceremony in June to honor nearly 15 individuals and groups who have made various contributions to the 13-acre facility.
How about that? All right, let's talk about art now, okay? Take a look at this. Jan Kirsch Studio in Bosman has won the Howard County Arts Council's Art Sites 2015 competition and exhibit. Aubergine was hand-sculpted in oil-based clay, then was cast in resin and finished with auto paint and clear coat. Kirch's work is on exhibit regionally at Bartlett Pear Inn, South Street Art Gallery, and Academy Art Museum in Easton.
And one on the other side of the bay.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
In case you have ever wondered whether having a cat is really worth all of the trouble, consider this. In Anchorage, Alaska, this bear was, as bears usually do, snooping around. This cat, as cats usually do, was watching. Oh no. And when the cat had had enough, it was bye-bye bear. Watch this. You know what? I've had enough of you.
I've had enough of you.
I think you need to go away. What?
What?
Who, me? Oh, see ya. So does that qualify as a scaredy bear?
I think it is.
Okay.
So something that really is scary, the fact that your tattooing could appear to doctors as cancer during testing. Coming up next, we hear the story of one woman whose doctors thought her cervical cancer had spread to the lymph nodes, all because of the tattoos covering her body. We hear from her doctor on why and what other health issues your ink may cause you.
A little bit later on, is your garbage disposal causing you issues? Maybe it's because you're simply not using it correctly. Still ahead, Angie Hicks of Angie's List shares a few tips and tricks on how to keep it in perfect working condition.
But first, we need your tips on the whereabouts of certain Delmarva fugitives. After the break, Lieutenant Tim Robinson is back with another list in today's Most Wanted Monday.
And a little later on, we're at the Delmarva Life Kitchen making not one, but two recipes for you. First up, a buttermilk fried chicken topped with a green tomato relish. Oh my. And then for dessert, an easy to make panna cotta topped with grilled peaches. Delmarva Life will be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.